Look, it's one thing to not like a movie. You can critically dissect it, go through the certain things that you found fault in. That's fine. Nobody has to like or nobody has to like a movie, or they can love it. There's bad movies that people love. There's bad movies that were critically panned that I like. I think the first Suicide Squad was that when I went and saw it in theaters. I'd have to see it again. Maybe I'll see something that I didn't see back then when it first came out. Um, but with this Mario movie, you can tell it's something different with this. It feels personal. Like they're not just giving reviews, they're being extremely scathing. And they're saying, who am I to say how a person feels? But these motherfuckers are literally, I've seen a few reviews, and these are from Hollywood critics saying that the 1993 film was better than what just came out. Now, I went to go see it. I was waiting on this movie. It's for kids and whatnot. Matter of fact, no, let me scratch that. It's for fans of Mario. If you like Mario, the franchise and all of that, but it's typically more aimed toward kids. It's a fun adventure type of feel. It's just something to have fun with. There's no deep story that's formed with the Mario games or anything like that. It's just something fun. Get the characters, have them true to form, and create a fun story. And they added a couple more elements to give a little story and give a little motivation for the main character in this movie, which I believe they did a great job. I think it was an outstanding fucking movie. And of course, people are going out. There's a lot of people anticipating. I didn't think a lot of people would go see it like it was. It didn't seem to be getting a lot of marketing in the lead up to it. But people love Mario, worldwide, and people love the movie, as you can see on on Rotten Tomatoes. The fans are giving it a 96. The critics, it's in the 50s. I believe last time I checked at a 56. But, and that's, I guess you could call that average, I guess. But man, those reviews, man, they're scathing. Like there's a it seems like there's a disdain for the success of the movie. But it just proves everything that we've already known about Hollywood. See, Hollywood for the most part. They're not in the they're it's not about it seems like it's not about the money anymore. They're not in the game of trying to cater to, fans of the product. Because you can make a lot more money. Now there's a lot of these movies still make money, but for the most part, and when they want to come in and they want to, you know, let me show you how it works. I'm getting all off track. Let me show you how it works. They'll put out whatever they want to put out as propaganda or whatnot, but then they'll come with something like, take Marvel, for example. You'll have something like the Spider-Man movie with all the Spider-Mans in there. They'll come back and make all of their money with something like that because they'll provide the fan service. Now, if you ask me, that movie was kind of thin on plot, and there was a lot of nonsensical things in it, but it was still a fun movie. I think Mario has more of an excuse not to have a plot than that Spider-Man movie, but the critics seem to love that Spider-Man movie more than the Mario thing. But of course, this makes Marvel more money, so then they can come back with more of their propaganda. And propaganda is what they include within their movies. You have people talking, saying all type of certain things. You can hear it within the dialogue. Also, shit, you remember the whole girl power thing they did in that last Avengers movie, which was a great movie. But this is what they want to do, and they've fucking ruined their reputation with a lot of people, a lot of the so-called purists that, those Hollywood critics like to attack. Like, why not go after your core audience? And on top of that, we're talking about something that was loved worldwide. So you can make a lot of money if you stuck to the source material. It's all right to add some different elements or change things up a little bit, but places and Marvel and Disney, because those are the main culprits that, do things like this. They've been egregious with a lot of the shit that they've done. They, like I said, they want to push, they've got to have, and there's nothing wrong with it. They can do what they want to do. It's not a crime, but they've got to make sure that they have all the inclusivity. You love all that. You want that, but it doesn't feel natural the way they do it. It doesn't feel natural. And that comes out from the response people give. And then, when people give that response, you got a lot of folks out here that like to gaslight and try to act like, you're just complaining about nothing. Well, now it's kind of reverse now. These motherfuckers are losing their mind over this Mario movie. They're losing their mind. And it's because Mario, it has to be. That could be the only reason. They don't want to say it outright, but I truly believe it's because they gave something for the core audience. They didn't take all of these liberties and let's, want to have some gay characters. And I saw John Leguizamo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I saw him talking about, he didn't want to see it because it didn't have Latin characters and shit like that. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Wasn't he in the original one or something? I could be wrong. No, I don't think he was too young then. But it's ridiculous shit, man. Like, you want to see Mario wearing a skirt and Peach wearing the pants. I believe that's what all of this is about. Like I said, it's okay if an original movie wants to do stuff like that. Hell, they can do that with, movies franchises that already exist, but don't try to gaslight folks when people don't like that shit, when you try to change up their characters. Because y'all want to push whatever propaganda y'all want, and y'all can't come up with nothing original. I think that's the problem they have with this Mario movie. And they're trying to put it under the guise of, it's got a thin plot. The plot was fine. Gave enough of a motivation. The plot was fine. It like I said, it was a great movie in my book. You can make it, you can say it was average, but for just the way that the critics are painting it right now, like I said, they hold a level of disdain because they don't like the success. It's passed up Disney as far as breaking records, as far as records being broken at the box office and everything. This movie is setting records. And it's just showing you that if you just give the people that they want, if you give the people what they want, they'll spend money with you. The people will come out the woodworks. You'll get the casual audience and you'll get the core fans. But if you want to, if you want to sit up there and take liberties with the product and do whatever you want to do and just turn it into something completely else, well, shit, you're going to get a lot of backlash. Just a lot of it, with stuff like Little Mermaid, there's a possibility that, matter of fact, not just a possibility, there's a lot of people that, it could be built out of race. It's hard to quantify that or tell who's who, but a lot of that could be built out of they don't want to see a black woman as a Little Mermaid. But at the same time, and y'all try to gaslight them, talk about, oh, you're worried about a kid's product. It's something that people grow up with. It's something that they want to see. Why do people watch any fucking type of movie? Watch anything. It's like I said before. If there's certain characters that you can switch up on certain things, but certain characters you can't touch at all. The Batman movies, I'm fine with them making Catwoman black. Hell, they can, they've made Commissioner Gordon black, stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that. But if you make Batman black, fucks up the whole thing. And I'm a black man. If you make him anything other than the white dude, Bruce Wayne, the main dude, it destroys the whole. I'm not going to say destroys, because like I said, to each his own. That's subjective, but it ruins it for me. Same thing with stuff like The Little Mermaid. As dumb as it may seem to you, like I said, people aren't in. Y'all want to make it like people are losing sleep. They just give feedback on the internet. That's what the internet's for. Y'all try to make it something else, like they're just being weirdos or some shit. They give feedback on something, and then everybody goes about their fucking day. That's simple. Just because you see 1 million people leaving comments, that means there's 1 million people engaged in it. But if you take it one by one, that one person left the comment, went about their day. Next person left the comment, went about their day. It's just that many people engaged with it, and if you piss off that many people or they don't like it, they have every right to express themselves. So that's what all of this is about, man. If Mario would have done all the bullshit BS that you see them doing today, man, those critics would be praising this fucking movie. That's simple. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Got more news coming this week, man, so stay tuned. I'll holler at y'all.